Hi everyone, Shooter Rex here. So we are looking at this EAA Tanfoglio Witness Elite Limited in the 40 Smith & Wesson caliber. This video is in response to a comment posted by Sonic52 in which he would like for me to discuss some of the good points, issues, or things to watch out for. Some of the pros and really positive things about this gun is, number one, this is a heavy framed gun based on just the entire gun is made of steel. I really love the chrome finish of this. It has a huge ambidextrous thumb safety, and the take down or disassembly would be to line up the two holes, and then you just push this pin out. It is hammer fired, and the trigger is right there. One more time. Trigger right there. I like the wood side grips, but when I have the money to replace it, I will probably pick something more of an aggressive feel to it and maybe get either a silver finish or a gold finish for this one. This has a magwell, and for the magazine it fits just right, as you can see here. And the mag release button is right there. Again. But some of the things that I wish that was included in this gun would be an extra magazine. This one came with just a single mag, and it has this different style of a base pad. So I finally got the package from the Ben Steger Pro Shop, and this is the extra magazine that I've been waiting for my EAA Tanfoglio Witness Elite Limited in the 40 Smith & Wesson caliber. So these are the two magazines that I just ordered for my Tanfoglio Witness Elite Limited in the 40 Smith & Wesson caliber. Now let's take a look at each mag. If you purchase an additional magazine like this one comes with the factory base, and so you're gonna have to buy a different spring follower that would be able to match the base pad. The other thing that you need to be aware of when it comes to purchasing additional magazines, these are two new magazines that I purchased online, and a magazine like this would be close about to $25 or even $30. This is the 14-round magazine capacity that I purchased for $24.99. Somewhere around that price range. But watch as you just purchase the factory mag. The magazine will not work because the base pad is too long that it gets blocked by the magwell. I hope you can see that right about there. So it's not really reaching high enough, and therefore the slide won't even lock, even if you have the magazine in there, compared to the one with this base pad. So definitely something to consider, because getting just the factory magazine will not work because of the magwell. So you'll end up buying, besides the magazines, you'll end up buying a different base pad or magazine base pad. And to solve this issue, just add an extra $20 to get the easy off base pads. Or you could go for the Henning, which would be a +6 round, but you'll also have to buy extra or a different spring and follower, which will cost you about maybe $60 for a magazine. I decided to just get 2 of the +6 magazine base pads from Henning, which will give me about 20 rounds per magazines for shooting USPSA Limited. So if you're going to be using it in competition, you're pretty much ending up about buying around 170 to close to 200 plus, just so that you will have enough magazine for competition. Because again, you will have to buy the magazine, the base pad, the spring, and the follower. I also like that included with this gun, it came with a cleaning kit that came with several different ends, where this one you will attach it to this to serve as your handle, and then you have a couple of different attachments. This is actually the one that attaches to this, just so. And then you can choose from the other soft brushes. This one was also included, so you somehow just attach each one just so. You also have the soft brush. Like that. This one is more of like somehow a little bit of a kind of like a steel brush, but not so. It still is soft in texture. And then you have this cloth. Just so. Right now I'm not really attaching them all the way, but you'll get the idea. That's definitely a plus that Tanfoglio included a cleaning kit with it. It also has this trigger lock and a chamber flag. The other thing too that I was glad that was included with it are 2 additional springs that has different weights on them. I believe that the factory one was a 13-pound, which for me was quite heavy, and it felt like such a hard spring for the slide. So I replaced it with the 11-pound spring, which is now the one inside this gun. And now it's easier for the slide to, whenever it fires, feels like the lighter spring was better. So the other thing too about, maybe I could say something that wasn't ideal for me when it comes to this gun, is that my hands are small compared to the average man, that the hand grip is designed really big, And so if I were to put my thumb here and position it as such, then the problem is grabbing that slide release is kind of a reach for me. I'll show you an example. So right now it's on slide lock, but watch what happens when I try to reach it. That's quite an awkward feel for me. So what I would end up doing is I would use my support thumb to slide that before I could get in position. So once again, let me show that. From the back angle, I will have to use my left hand, my support hand, to slide the rack, or simply just pull it back this way. The other thing that you need to watch out for is just to be careful as you're removing or disassembling your Witness Elite Limited, because of the finish, of a polished finish, and the way you remove this at first will be a little bit hard, and you just got to be careful that as you put it back, you won't scratch the finish or have like an idiot scratch, which I almost did. Thanks for watching. If you enjoyed this video, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe to my channel.